to the discussion that we started under the banner of India response to COVID, and we heard districts sharing their experiences and the similar experience being translated by the cities. And we are joined by Mr. G.D. Palsana, who is ACP Rajkot Police. We have with us Mr. Imanshu Bhatt, Municipal Commissioner of Khandwa Municipal Corporation, Mr. Prafulla Ghatre, Chief Municipal Officer from Lanji, Ms. Sneha Mishra, Chief Municipal Officer from Municipal Council, Kareli.
वहाँ भी लीव कर सकते हैं.
Let me first invite Mr. Palsana. Please unmute yourself. Mr. Palsana, please go ahead.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Sir, regarding to Rajkot City Police, we have made a PPT presentation. Overview, sir, there are 10 points regarding the action taken during the pandemic of COVID-19 by Rajkot Police. Sir, all of the 10 points are the first cases. Actually, it has been traced in Rajkot City Police. The person Nadeem, who has been traced as corona positive, it has been found out by tracing his call details and other precautionary measures that where it has been erupted, and according to that, the action has been taken so that it can't be spread throughout the different places. And it is provided to be clear the hierarchy module where it contains that should be taken where crystal clear, sir. Thus, at the migrant process, which is the side, second thing, in order to spread, stop the spreading of virus, patrolling were deployed 24 into 7 hours vehicle checks, sir, patrollings, using drones, foot patrollings, flag march, and different type of employed in the fields. And sir, the seals were been blocked. Every entry points were been kept. And sir, the social distancing is been maintained on medical shops, grocery shops, and other different places. And the social distance is the important thing to avoid the virus. So it has been totally picturized, pictures also been kept according to the shops. Sir, in law and order, it can say that from lockdown 1 to 4, total, sir, 9,142 cases has been registered who has broke the law and order, and total, sir, 38,680 vehicles were been seized who has detained, sir, who has break the law. So, and micro containment zones were been blocked by putting steel barricades, sir. And drone cameras were being put on high-rise buildings and across the road cameras, APNR systems, during which, sir, vigilant watch was kept on entire city, where violation of dealt with, which is be strictly. The different police person were also been given the civil dresses, sir, so that they can keep vigilant on each and every person, whether is breaking the law, order, sir. And sir, the technology-wise, the department used technology, sir, the information technology period, mobile application for the quarantine people using drones, speaker drones, everything, and the cameras were kept on the roads. The applications are Safe Rajkot has been installed. The person who has been quarantined and the area, the quarantine area, each and every person, sir, install the application Safe Rajkot, so that if there is any movement, if he goes, if he leaves the area, other than the quarantine area, it can be noticed, and we come to know that this person is going outside that particular area, so it can be, sir, stopped for the stopping of all this spreading of virus, sir. And the APNR system is been installed for strict lane driving and observation were done automatic number plates, sir. And video meetings were conducted for the updates, briefing, debriefings, and orders. Awareness was spread through social media by Gujarat song made of for awareness, sir. And sir, another aliens and synergy system, sir. Total the spread of virus and keep an eye on guarantee people and alliance with the Maharaja Associates. Great success been application been done, sir. Similarly, local trust and NGO were made. They're big helping hand in providing and distributing food and ration and other essential things. The areas where there is a problem for the public, where they are not getting food and other necessary items, so that it has been properly arranged so that each and every person in the area, their basic necessities were being provided time to time. And sir, maintaining peace and harmony. In order to maintain peace and harmony, the department made it public with use of their own accounts on social media. Any kind of act that disturbs peace were taken on a serious note, and prompt result as delivered by the department ensures peace in city. Accounts of 32 users forwarding false informations via social media were freezed by the department, sir. 51 scam calling numbers were identified and blocked under the supervision officer, sir. And helping hands and supply chain, sir. The entire department has provided helping hands performing duty, sir. In this, there's shortage of food, ration, medicines, and delivery for each and every persons who are staying in the remote areas. They could not reach the city, or they are not been allowed to get into the city. In that area, sir, each and everything will be provided. So the migrants who have been in this area, in the city, they were been sent to their respective state by trains with social distance and giving them food and each and everything, sir. So totally the person who want to go to their own villages or own state, they were been safely been provided the transportation, sir, and been sent safely, sir. And information for education and communication, sir. Awareness was created by different social media. The Durga Shakti team was been created by the police department, sir, and education video for the awareness of the pending. Sir, one-to-one explain was done to the crossroads where traveling were seen without mask. Brief explanation done to media, sir. Drones with speakers were being used in different areas so that the announcement can be made properly to each and every person can understand what is the situation and what should do, what they should do and what should not do, so that they can follow all the instructions properly. And the Rajkot Sarakshak was made to individuals, sir, with safety measures to place where communication with locals and education them the situation so that each and every person, sir, could educate and they can get the proper knowledge of the situation, sir. Effective unmust to the government guidelines, sir, keeping this strictness during the night curfew, mask and social distance came to register under violation of many cases, sir. Cleanliness has major impact, hence strict implementation of law related to cleanliness were made effectively, and spitting and throwing garbage in public and strict prohibited. Awareness and the pandemic via social media, print media and e-media were given, sir. All social and political gatherings were strictly monitored. Monitoring of vehicles of check of more than permitted person are traveling in vehicles in different voluntary guidelines, legal action were initiated, sir. So these are the points which has been done by Rajkot City Police, sir. And these are the details, sir, which I have given is total 1 to 10, sir. Performance, the work done by Rajkot it has been presented, sir.
Thank you very much, Mr. Palsana. So these are quite a novel initiatives which have been undertaken under your leadership there. Congratulations for that. I now invite Mr. Prafulla Ghatre, Chief Municipal Officer from Municipal Council, Lanji.
Good evening, everyone. First of all, I would like to express my thanks to Scott Group for giving me such a great opportunity to express my views and experiences. First of all, I would like to give a brief overview of Lanji. It's a small town in Balaghat district in the state of Madhya Pradesh, bordering with the state of Maharashtra and Chhattisgarh in the southeastern region of Madhya Pradesh. Coming to the challenges which we have faced as a city and municipal council, the first and foremost challenges was awareness of people, as it was new to everyone. So nobody knew what to do, what not to do, and getting information and passing to them was a great challenge. Also, the structure of our Indian society, as we are more into the everyone and we like to visit our neighbor's house. This was the thing which we had to control for ensuring effective lockdown. And another challenge was ensuring governance, ensuring proper implementation of lockdown to contain the spread of virus. Also, with this, ensuring supply of essential activities, essential services like electricity, drinking water was a challenge during this period. And the third challenge was how the living activity of people got affected, as there was disruption in the supply chain. So there was a disruption for the food grains, vegetable, milk for some period of time. Apart from this, that people have to follow new normal, like they have to follow social distancing, wear mask, and have to follow a new lifestyle. So there was a change in living activity of people which they have to adopt it. And as a bit obvious, economy also got very hit. And the street vendors, which I can see in my town, they were severely affected, and many of them have been shifted from other their jobs to selling of vegetable and fruits, which are common as of now. And one more challenge, which that it all led to increase in stress. So this was something. Apart from this major challenge which we have seen, it was a huge influx of migrants. In a district of Balaghat, where the population is about 20 lakhs people, there were migrants of around 1,50,000. Now, I would like to come on solution how we have faced all these situations. For creating awareness, we have extensively used social media platforms such as WhatsApp, Facebook, and have provided information to use of social media. We have also used PA systems for spreading information from word to word. This we have used for the creating awareness among people. For migrants, first thing was ensuring their safety return. Under the guidance of collector sir, this was done from their end. And when they reached to our town, it was our duty to ensure their quarantine. Initially, we followed the system of home quarantine because initially there were huge number of migrants coming to the place, so it was not possible for the institutional quarantine. So we just did the home quarantine with a sticker of COVID-19. Do not enter a message. And get to know that they have come from somewhere outside and they have to be get away from there for a period of say 14 days, 21 days. So this we have adopted initially. Also, we have deployed ward in charge in the all wards. They continuously monitor, contacting with the ward counselor, getting information if somebody is coming from outside, and passing information to the higher hierarchy. So this was done a contact mapping and tracing for ensuring supply. We, with the guidance of director, sir, we ensured that there should not be disruption in supply of essential food items. And during the lockdown period, initial phase and phase one and phase two, we ensured that by using social media platform, we started delivering online door-to-door delivery of essential items like grocery and other milk items, vegetables. All these were delivered online by the use of mobile phones and social media platforms. Now, coming to the part of stress management, we have done a little initiative in the starting period. We have hired a van and some singing people, and we have gone from word to word, organizing a singing platform where people used to participate from their house only. It was a little initiative. So this was all over the challenges and solutions which we have come. Now, I would like to say that, of course, this pandemic has affected our humanity to great extent. But as our Indian people are very much optimist and positive, and our beloved Prime Minister says, "आपदा को अवसर में बदलना है." So anyhow, we are finding positivity in this pandemic also. This is giving us platform for the reforms which we wanted to do from last 2 to 3 decades, but we were not able to do, like reforms in administration, reforms in education, reforms in business activities. So this we were wanted from a long time, but we were not getting platform. But the situation has become now that we have to do, otherwise we are not having any other chance. So something that I see in the positive change, that there is a change in the lifestyle of people. There is change in their food habits, shopping habits, recreational activity habits, and somehow this is leading to the conservation of environment, for the betterment of the environment. Their demands have been declined. People are more adamant for their health, and they are more doing everything to boost their immunity. This was not doing before. There is a also great attack on social, religious, cultural things, which we used to consider as adambar before. But now there is a total shift in worshipping style. marrying in presence of 20 people has become the new normal. Apart from this, I would like to mention that digitalization is playing a great role in all this. Talking about the services which is being provided from our municipal council, our department used to consider provide services like death certificate, marriage certificate online, but with these services like drinking water and other essential services will now be provided by the use of portal and social media platform. So it will be ensured that there should be very much less interaction between people and governance, and the services should be delivered to their doorstep. So this is a thing which is a positive side of this pandemic, and our whole education
You have
system
almost
is.
kind of converted this challenge into an opportunity, and looks like that you have been successful to a great extent by
Yes, sir.
way of exploiting this. And I hope that you continue to tread on the same paths and come out glorious as well as victorious. So thank you very much for sharing your experiences with us. I would like now to invite Ms. Sneha Mishra, Chief Municipal Officer, Municipal Council from Kareli. Sneha ji.
सर
Yes.
मैम कलेक्टर सर आए हुए हैं विजिट पर, तो सर मैम चली गई हैं वहाँ पर, तो वो प्रेजेंटेशन एक्चुअली वही देने वाली थी.
नो प्रॉब्लम, कोई
सॉरी
परेशानी नहीं है, कोई परेशानी नहीं है जी. आप जुड़े रहें उनको.
जी सर, हम जुड़े हुए हैं, हम देख रहे हैं
जी. मैं अब
थैंक यू सर.
I mean, let me take this opportunity to invite two of our important members on the expert panel of expert on the jury, which is Mr. UK Sharma. Again, having been associated all his career with the Planning Commission and then Niti Aayog in the capacity of senior advisor, and Mr. Madan Mohan, who was the Chief General Manager of NABARD and also the CEO of NABARD Consulting. So let me first invite Mr. UK Sharma for his comments, as well as in case you have a question, please go ahead. Unmute yourself, please.
सर, जैसे आप बता रहे थे कि बहुत सारे लोग माइग्रेंट लेबर्स ये बहुत सारी लोग आते भी रहते हैं, जाते भी रहते हैं, बहुत सारी एक्टिविटीज, इट इज अ वेरी डायनेमिक सिचुएशन, है ना? तो हाउ यू विल डील विद ऑन डे टू डे ऑपरेशंस विद मोर टेस्टिंग, isolation, and how you will track in such a dynamic situation?
Sir, initially we were considering the procedure of home quarantine, and if they get any suspicion of COVID-19, then we were going for their test. But now we are going for institutional quarantine to everyone who is coming from red zone area like Delhi, Mumbai, Bangalore, Bhopal, Indore, and we are making them, ensuring that they do get quarantined in institution, and it is compulsory test for everyone who comes from outside. So we are monitoring each and everyone through the sampling and testing.
Okay, thank you, please.
Thank you, sir.
Madan Mohan ji. मदन मोहन जी, मेरी आवाज सुन पा रहे हैं? लगता है हमारी आवाज नहीं पहुंच पा रही है उन तक. सुबोध जी, आपका एक सवाल था जो कि आप पूछना चाह रहे थे. हमने उस वक्त आपको रोका था सिर्फ इसलिए क्योंकि इस मौके पर आपके सामने दो और व्यू पॉइंट्स और नए आए हैं जो कि सिटीज की तरफ से हैं. तब आप पूछ सकते हैं.
गुरशन साहब, मेरा आवाज पहुंच रही है? गुरशन साहब, मेरा आवाज पहुंच रही है?
जी, आपका आवाज आ रहा है. मैं भी आपके पास आता हूँ.
हाँ, नहीं, कोई बात नहीं. बस I was wondering whether I am audible or not.
I'll come back to you. सुबोध जी.
हाँ, मेरा ये सवाल था कि जो डिजिटल डिवाइड है, जिस एक्चुअली एजुकेशन सेक्टर में सबसे ज्यादा ये इसकी शिकायतें हैं, और वैसे भी जो हमारे रूरल एरियाज हैं वहां पर और इवन अर्बन एरियाज में जो आर नॉट सो फॉर्चुनेट to be able to have access to the digital communication, etc. So what are we doing, or what are we planning for this, or bridging this divide? That is a question which I wanted to ask the panelists and the participants, and to get their feedback on this, because this is something which is very important, and maybe this is going to be a challenge for us, for all of us.
Hello. Yes, sir, definitely it is a great challenge for all of us. Digital divide is a reality, especially in the rural and semi-urban area. So, since of the people have now started using microphones, but another problem is of literacy. They do not know how to use the application and what to do with them. So we can do from our government and private side that we can make ease of applications, that they can get to know with a single click what to do, and that should not be complicated too much. How to connect, what to do, this should not be done. So we can from the technology part we can do this, and on literacy part we have to improve to ensuring them that they get to trained about how to use mobile phones, and we have to motivate them to buy a smartphone, because this has become reality and they have to deal with it.
Subodhji, does that answer your question?
You're asking me?
I'll come to you. Subodhji asked this question. Anyway, Madan Mohan Saab, I was looking for you. My voice could not reach you at that moment. Good that we can see you now. So would you like to ask a question or have a comment?
No, just actually, it is with regard to the previous one, previous speaker. Mm-hmm. So I was impressed the way the police has handled or helped in meeting the COVID challenges. But one thing I wanted to know from him was that social distancing, he said they are ensuring, but how they are ensuring? What happens if somebody is not following? Are they fining them, or are they counseling them? I would be more interested in knowing that.
Mr. Palsana, this question is for you.
Made certain rules regarding maintaining of social distances while we are in the road or we are in certain area. So the person who was not following the social distance, we are taking actions. First of all, sir, we are giving the total information about social distance in every newspaper, media, and we are sending auto rickshaws, keeping the loudspeaker of recording that you should maintain social distance. And even, sir, there are rules that you should not sit more than 3 people or 4 people during lockdown. You can't use single, double savari. Means 2 persons can't be sitting in a 2-wheeler, and more than 3 persons can't ride in 4-wheel. So there are certain rules made by the government. We used to follow on traffic, so that we are making fine or making cases against the person, so that we can get a strict message to each and every person that they should maintain social distance to avoid these kind of diseases. And even there are teams which are made by our police to send different remote areas, different societies, to make them alert, so that they regarding the social distance, and even using mask or sanitize. We are making groups and giving informations to each and every person, so that they can maintain social distance, so that we can avoid these kind of diseases, sir.
No, but are you fining them if someone is not following? What do you do? Do you counsel him or her?
Sir, counseling is, yes, sir.
Especially if a person is poor and illiterate, I don't think he will be in a position to.
Sir, if the person is innocent, if he doesn't know, so it is the responsibility of police to make him explain that you should follow these rules. These are the rules. What is the meaning of social distance, and what is the reason of keeping the social distance in this certain period of time? And sir, the person who is knowing everything, even though he doesn't maintain, even though it thinks that nobody is going to ask. And so we are taking action against them. We are making cases against them as per law.
Okay, I have a question for you, ACP Saab. Hello, am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Yes, sir. The situation is quite precarious in sense, see, what we are addressing is absolutely a social problem. Many a times social problems and related to especially the normal behavior of the people cannot be, regulated by any method, police or rules or regulations. So the only way that we can persuade, communicate, educate them, and many other means. But notwithstanding our methods, but social behavior is sometimes contrary to what we expect. So there will be some resistance, sometimes the other. Now, this is what is the new normal, because the resistance against the normal behavior creating one situation. How do you have a strategize as to how society at large, behavioral problem of individuals in relation to the expectations of our rules and regulations, how can they be synchronized? Have you thought of besides police methods?
Mr. Palsana, please unmute yourself. You have to unmute yourself. We can't hear you. Yes. Go ahead, please. Mr. Palsana, please go ahead.
Sir, I am not able to get the question. What exactly what does he want to know, sir? I am not able to get the question.
Mr. Panda, unmute yourself, please. You have to unmute yourself. Mr. Panda, we can't hear you. I think we lost him there. So till the time he comes back, let me, all the members on the panel from the districts as well as the cities, of course, we have the police administration as well. What are the, if we have to say, the three biggest challenges, not that what we faced, moving forward that are going to be cropping up in front of us, because so far, whatever we have done not from our experience. We have learned on the way and delivered to how exactly these circumstances unfolded over a period of time. Given that, what are the three main challenges that you see will be coming up? Let me start from Mr. Praful. Yeah, please unmute yourself. Please unmute. Yeah, go ahead.
Sir, the three major challenges which we feel that we are going to face, as the sir have mentioned, that the digital divide, digitalization divide the reality. This is going to be, we are going to face this. And the second things are economy and employment of people. As the economy has got very worse hit, so this will be another major challenge. And sir, the third thing to contain the spread of virus will be still be there, because it is not going to be normal very soon.
All right. I mean, your municipality is not a social isolate in terms of it is rural areas, connectivity, and people coming and going. But as you said, that we are taking note of everyone coming into the municipality and trying to check about him as to how he is whether carrying COVID or not. But the question comes that you said that lots of vendors, vegetable vendors and all, they keep coming and going to village and settle between rural and urban, and they are in contact with many. They are not traceable in terms of as to how they carry COVID or if they are not carrying the COVID. Have you put any identification of identified those vendors, whether they are COVID free or not? Any of these certificates were given or notice put on their, thela, etc. Number two is that, you see, when you are not allowing anymore the vendors to move around the places, then are you planning to have a dedicated place with social distance to have their shops and people go there with necessary precautions in the municipality? Because some other places these things have been done. Hello.
You would like to answer this, or this is an open question? Anybody who would like to answer, please unmute yourself and you can answer this. You can raise your hand. Let me go to Nabrangpur, Dr. Ajit Kumar Mishra.
Sir, this is a very critical aspect, and so far as the segregation and isolation of the symptomatic cases, it's a big challenge for the thickly populated municipalities and municipal corporation. And incidentally, I have two urban local bodies, municipalities. And what we have done, sir, when the reverse migrants were there, and not only reverse migrants, those who were asymptomatic or symptomatic cases with SARI and ILE cases, those have to be kept in the institutional quarantine, and an isolation part is to be taken care of. Those who can afford, they can do it, get it done for the home isolation. But most of the people taking into considerations their overall scenario, they have to be put in institutional quarantine. And in our state, in Odisha, as per the call and instructions given and orders given by the Honorable CM, we had an advanced planning, and for which we had the institutional quarantine, sir. And in the urban local bodies, we had all the ward committees who had been sensitized, and we identified the big high schools, hostels, where the beds and etc. with the basic minimum required facilities were prepared, and also with some service providers, so that they could take care of that. And incidentally, in our state, in Odisha, we had to provide, we provided them also the free food and all other basic facilities. And as I was telling you, sir, our mobile health team used to coordinate with the grassroots level health workers, ANM, ASA, and Angari workers, and the doctor who was in charge. So whenever the information used to be transmitted, because ultimately, whatever the information is passed on to the control room, the mobile team used to go get them tested, and if they are found to be very serious, we used to immediately shift them to our COVID care center, which is the secondary stage. And if it is very serious, then we used to shift them to the COVID health center or the COVID hospital. So this is how we have to contain, and breaking the chain is the most important aspect. And let me also tell the role and responsibility of the police administration is also very, very vital, because we have to have a coordination with the civil administration and the police administration. And in my district, not only we used to counsel, but also we had to get it enforced. And as per the government instructions, we used to impose fine. And as on that, not only this non-use of mask, and also the violation of the whatever the lockdown or shutdown things, whatever anything is noticed, as many as 8 lakhs of rupees have been collected. Money is not the important, but it has the deterrent effect. And ultimately, as on that, in my district, it is 0 death. And so far as the positive case is concerned, it is only 250 only. And recovery part is 170. So active cases is 70 or odd, sir. So by this, by having this sort of strategy, and the most important part is empowering the community, the ward committee, the mohalla committee, so that if any migrant is coming, or if anybody is found to be having ILI, SARI, or any symptomatic cases, immediately the control room will be transmitted, because ultimately we work in a close-knit urban local body, in municipal corporation or the municipality, so that the information can be transmitted and the service delivery can be done, sir.
Thank you very much, gentlemen, for being with us on this panel. This is really added an absolutely new dimension to it, and also, sharing of our experiences would be extremely beneficial for not only the people interacting with each other, but also at the same time, a whole lot of people in the audience who would love to take these learnings a step further. Thank you. And with this,